melting, and it's supposed to get to like 40 something today. So we're gonna freeze and open the windows and work on cosplays. Yay! But welcome on everybody. Hi Reverend Knight. Hi Caspian. Thank you for the host. Much love. Hi Foot and anybody else that is on watching, lurking, or watching later on the cosplay YouTube. Hello, hello. I can't stay long, still don't have power yet, supposed to be back tonight. I just want to say hi and glad you guys are on. Well, thank you, and I hope you are doing, I hope power comes and you're doing well. Yeah, the Texas snow has been, it's been a nightmare here, for speaking for like most Texans, and then me personally, like, hey, the power has been stable as of yesterday, and they said they're no longer doing rolling blackouts. So that's why we're able to stream today. Yay! But yeah, it has been absolutely cold and miserable, and there was one day where we only had, I think it was like 30 minutes of power, and then that was at like 6, and then like at 10 we had like an hour, and it was awful, very, very cold. That day I spent like, I think 2 hours in my car to keep warm, but yeah, doing okay. Other days that we didn't have power, I had my little stand here, and then I had the little light mount for your head, and I just put it there, and I was just like cutting foam, and I had a candle and just drinking wine because I couldn't do anything else. So, but yeah, we are really, really far behind on cosplays for my schedules of everything. So I've got pretty much everything I could cut out. Kinda. There's still stuff I do have to cut out, but we got a lot of things. Obviously, nothing got glued because there was no power. I wasn't gonna open the windows and let out the remaining heat. But yeah, there's heat today, so we can kind of do it. I just have to turn all the temperatures down. And we'll do it kind of slightly here and there. But yeah, we've also been using, like, I had a cooler and just trying to put all of my fridge stuff in there. It's just been sitting on the front porch when we didn't have power, and it kept everything cold, so that was pretty nice. All the stores are empty. We are all officially, like, I think most of Texas is boil water right now, so yay. Luckily found some water bottles. Dr. Pepper is very low. I have the last can, otherwise just have like an actual like plastic bottle thingy. But yeah, doing okay. I know other people are still without power, and I hope all of y'all are staying warm and everything. But yes. Hi Nev, welcome on. Hi Vinny, welcome on. Hi from Spain. What are you doing on the stream? We're gonna be doing a cosplay building stream today. So yeah, we'll be continuing on Keyblades from Kingdom Heart. We'll also be working most likely on my Sacred Shield Charlotte cosplay from Final Fantasy Brave Exodus. Working on the sword and the shield. So I'm gonna turn this down just a wee bit. There we go. But yeah, it's a lot, and I have so much sanding to do this weekend. It's gonna be like 2 days of nonstop just sanding and grinding, especially since this is a shorter month. I have a week to finish 2 Keyblades and do 2 tutorials out of them. The other stuff I don't have to have finished, but I'd like to, so I'm just gonna have to see. I might invest in some more heat lamps for the garage, since hardware stores are kind of open, but I don't know if we'll actually have any available in there. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so I need to cut out just a few small little pieces out of 2mm EVA foam, and then we will go, I keep turning the wrong way. Which way? I go this way. I'm so backwards. Back here, the 2 Keyblades here and here. Those 2. So yeah, all the pieces are pretty much cut out for those, so I need to start gluing them, at least so they're put together, and then we can glue everything. We will be ending a little bit earlier than normal. We'll be ending at 4 today, just because BlizzCon! Yay! I want to watch the opening ceremonies, and I'll either host it on Twitch, or maybe I'll do watch party in Discord. We'll see. So yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully we'll get some announcements on some games, you know. So Alrighty. But yeah. And there's a few other, like, it didn't end up going to Kickstarter for the Ultimate Cosplay Contest. It went to GoFundMe, but I haven't really been announcing any of that stuff right now just because Texas has been a shit show right now, and I don't want to advertise to people to help support these things when I want y'all to focus on supporting yourself right now, and I'll probably announce a bunch of stuff next week instead. But yeah, take care of yourself first. And but there are, if you want information on the GoFundMe thing, it's on the ultimatecosplay.com website. But I'm not gonna really talk about it too much right now because I want you to focus on yourself and keep warm. Yeah, this is a few pieces for the Destiny Embrace Keyblade. And I just forgot to cut these, so. Yep. Hi Crazy Monster Boss, welcome on, how are you? Hope you are doing well and staying warm. How am I doing, Gabe? I am tired. I am nice and toasty warm as of right now, which is excellent. We've had power for more than a day now, which has been really, really nice. The Fluff has been a little cold, and the real, like, first day of the power going on and off constantly, it kind of freaked her out, and she was so cold, and she was just, like, exploding everywhere, just, like, stressed out, and I felt so bad. And she was just, like, she was so cold. We know she hates going downstairs, but she actually came downstairs and sat on the chair, like, next to me, and I wrapped her up in a blanket and stuff, and I was just like, oh, poor thing. But Ches, he's been alright. He's been loving the weather. He's been loving that it's been cold inside. Cause he's just hopping around and having fun. So, yep. Finally something that, like, for his very thick, warm coat, he's good with. So it's kind of funny. But yeah. All your love and Texas from me. Aw, thank you. Yep. Yeah, I know a lot of people, like, at least up north in the States, are, like, confused on why this is such a big deal. It's, like, it wasn't a lot of snow, but for Texas, like, we've never gotten snow. For most people, this is their very first time seeing snow. We don't have, like, our houses aren't set up for cold. They're set up for they're not set up to keep you warm. They're set up to keep you cold, because it gets to, like, 120 here. And we don't have any snow equipment whatsoever because it doesn't snow. So we don't have snow plows, we don't have snow shovels, we don't have snow clothing. I definitely found that out when I ventured in the snow. Nothing is waterproof. No snowshoes or any of that. I think there's, like, snow tires up north, and we don't have any of that either, so it was pretty bad. And I know a lot of people are still pretty bad. But yeah, we're bearing with it. And I got the snifflies too, so. You're great. Oh, good. Glad to hear. Sorry. I did manage to, when we did have power, I just played Valheim. And I was, like, expecting the power to go off all the time. And got a lot of progress in there. Did some of the swamped crypts in the game, which was a lot of fun, and got a little bit of metal, but because the server location is technically in, I think, Dallas, sometimes it would set back, and I lost, like, all of my metal. I had one bug where I died and my tombstone didn't spawn, so I had to farm, like, 100% of all my level 3 bronze armor and tools again, and that was like, ugh. But yeah, I'm excited to, next week we'll probably stream it again and kind of show you all the updates. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'm sorry. Sorry. besides that, there was an update in Assassin's Creed. The update looks cool, but they didn't fix the bug, so we cannot continue on still. So I don't know if we'll ever finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The bug, if you didn't watch those streams, was it was like the final, like we got to 85%. I did 100% of everything that I could up until then. But the bug was the like very final quest, and it wouldn't let us talk to him. And they still haven't fixed it, and they've known about the issue for a long time, and I think at this point it's like, that's it. So, unfortunate, but yeah, we were hoping with the update that just came out like yesterday or the day before, would have fixed it. Okay, that's the last piece. What is best to make the armor when you never do any armor in your life? How can't attuned you? How to make armor patterns for cosplay making? It depends on what character you're making, but typically one of the best ways to do is to, like, if you're doing an armor or breastplate kind of piece, wrap yourself in saran wrap, and then cover it in masking tape and duct tape, or one or the other, and then you can draw on your patterns, and then cut it off, and then you have all of your shapes, and you can build from there. I have a bunch of tutorials kind of showing how I do for certain characters, and you can kind of apply some of those same methods to it if you're interested. Those are on YouTube. But yeah, that's the best way. Okay, so each of these I need to do 2 of. And this is for the, this sword, or Keyblade right here. Alright. Working them. How's your day going? Hopefully staying warm. Thanks for tuning fishes for your first cosplay. You want to be armor king? Ah, okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, I would, if it's a really big armor build, I'm trying to remember the actual armor on that one, but, I would recommend doing smaller ones first, but I understand people are very passionate about doing like a big build, but, I've seen so many people who go straight for a big build costume and then it takes them like a year to do, and it turns out normally pretty cool. But a lot of times they never want to cosplay again just because it was too stressful, took too long. So I tend to recommend people for their first costumes to go a little bit smaller. But if it's something that you really want to do, then go for it. Just be aware it may take a bit of time. And watching lots of tutorials on YouTube, and kind of figuring out some different options, figuring out if you want to do EVA foam versus Worbla, and like the tools that you have. So yeah. Hanging in there, unfortunately found out on Tuesday you got COVID, so oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thought better and what was just ready to go back to, okay. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Please, I hope it's all, you're all getting a lot better now. That really sucks though, but yeah. It's so nice and toasty in here right now, but I don't want to turn it down because we're gonna have to open the windows in a second. That smells so. Hi, Pokemon, how are you? These are detail pieces for the water side of the handle, so. You still have enough energy to lurk? Yeah, that's always good. Let's see, I'm trying to get the... Nope, okay, we're gonna have to just do this one. Is it warm enough already? I mean, it's supposed to get to 40 something today, but then back to like in the 10s tonight. So it's warmer than what it was. There's still snow on the ground, but it's like slowly melting. So I'm hoping it'll all officially like fully melt and it won't just be like ice puddles that freeze overnight. And hopefully we don't get any more like rain or snow. Hopefully. But yeah, for me, power is stable, but I know a lot of people, their power is not stable yet, or they still have not received any. Okay, 2 more pieces to trace. Just put it there. Try to keep it in camera as much as possible. Yeah, I would have liked, like, I should have had, if it was normal Texas weather at this time, these Keyblades should have been pretty much done. Like, plasti dipped and doing the final paint coat is where I had planned on doing it. But obviously, that didn't work out, so. Same with the sword and the shield for Charlotte. Okay, and then the very last 2 pieces, which are these. Let's do that. Ooh, that sucks. Stay warm. Yeah, it's like, if I ever get a house, I want a fireplace now. Also invested in like a cooker thing or something. Had issues with cooking food because I thought I had stuff to make things hot, but I didn't. And so yeah, that was a little kind of sad. But luckily with the power, when like it tend to kind of switch on around like food time, and it was like run to the microwave because it would be on for like maybe 30 minutes, then it would go down again. So yee. Master Girl, thank you for the new follow. Thanks, Les. For my shield, I'm doing EVA foam. But you can use insulation foam, which is a lot lighter of a material, but it's a little more toxic. You have to wear gloves when working with it. You do not want to inhale any of the particles whatsoever, and you really want to seal it. What am I hoping to see from BlizzCon? I want a release date for Overwatch 2. That'd be nice. Diablo 4, I am excited for, but I'm not as hyped. Just because, like, I want more info kind of thing. Hi Adam, welcome on. How's the weather on your end? I'm buffering. Oh. It's okay. It's, we've got, consistent power now, which is good. I've had heat for over 24 hours now, and they've said that they are not doing rolling blackouts anymore, which is awesome. So yeah, and it's supposed to get to 40 something today, and then again drop to stupid cold. But able to at least open the windows and continue to work on cosplay since we're really behind. So, yeah. Yeah, if you're curious on the shield, I actually have all of the streams are on the Cosplay YouTube, and I think there's like 3 or 4, and you can kind of see where I first started and how I built it. It's still not done yet, but you can see like me live building it. Hi OMG, welcome on. How are you doing? Okay, so that's the last of our pieces for those. Cut them out real quick. I'm actually gonna film this part. I didn't get like any filming, obviously with no power, when I was doing all of the cutting of foam for the Keyblades. So yeah. I'm gonna do a quick little filming film with it. Okay. I completed the first step and must have been snow. Just came back from braving the outdoors, lots of melting snow and ice melt. Yeah, same. Okay. It's funny because some of my friends who are in Houston, with all of the highways and like the sky highway things or whatever, they were all covered in ice and stuff and snow, and some of my friends were skiing on them. It was kind of cool. Lake F. I have no idea what that is, Adam. I think next step for me is I need actual like cold weather clothing, because I don't have any. I have a lot of like light jackets that I just layer, but nothing that withstands snow. Realized none of my shoes are good for snow. That was fun. That was fun. I'm really happy about today though, like getting my schedule kind of back to how it used to be of like working on cosplays, getting dressed and putting on makeup and not just being a bum and wearing like 10 layers of clothes and blankets on all day. Get me some boots and yeah, I don't have like any of that. But like I've thought about it in the past, but here in Texas it's like it gets like this maybe once a year, And it's like, do I really want to invest in like some, like, cause all that costs like a lot of money. Then we've never had this issue before, but it's kind of like, oh, I don't know. I'll invest in it, it'll go in a closet for like a year now. Snow day, bum wine day. Yes. Yes, I did a lot of that. I did a lot of day drinking to keep myself warm. Lots of Valheim whenever the power came on, because I didn't know how long it would stay. You don't have a standard puffy vest? Oh. I don't have any vest or any of that. The most warmest clothes I have is I have my red little, I think it's called a pea coat or something, and then I have hunting clothes. That's it. This is 2mm EVA foam. Hi, Fit. I might go skiing one day, you never know. I mean, maybe, but this definitely made it where I don't want to go skiing anytime soon. I am done with snow for the year. I want it gone. Yeah, bring back my hot days so I can go to the river again. I'm happy with that. I would much rather do another beach trip. Hi, little Sharky. Multiple cosplays to sing. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, what would be the most warm cosplay that I have? Really don't know. Texas barbecue pit's still running in cold. Yeah, no. I mean, people, if you have a grill and stuff, that's how people were staying warm. But nothing, no stores were open, except for Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby still forced people to come. But yeah, nothing was open. HEB was open. They tried to be open like for a few hours each day, but obviously power was not working whatsoever. And I heard a lot of HEBs were, when the power went off, they were just like, you know, take any refrigerated items for free, because obviously it's gonna go bad. I saw a lot of stories on that, which is really sweet. But it was, all the roads were completely iced over, so it was extremely dangerous to like even just drive anywhere. And I just have like a little go-kart kind of thing. I don't have a truck, I don't have like a Jeep or any off-road kind of vehicle. Double one episodes. Yeah, technically. Oh, I've seen that one already, Adam. Yeah, I mean, I've done stuff like that for photo shoots, but, it's a little interesting to actually post it, but it's a different audience, so, yeah. Yeah. And now for the weather here on 101 Point Tiff. It's cold! Ugh, it'll be really cold in a bit. After we're done with all of this, we're actually gonna open windows and glue some. Since it's technically, I think, like 33 or something outside right now. Let's see. 37 right now. So it's the warmest it's been in a long time, which I'm really happy about. It'll still be fucking cold, but we got heat and they're not doing rolling power outages anymore, so I can actually do this and then just turn it really down in here, layer up, since we are extremely behind with making this right now. So, Mr. Glass, thank you for the new follow. Nice sub. I got deadlines and I got to make them. People your dad had carried on in the house because people putting generators in there. Oh, yeah. That are like people sitting in their car in the garage with it closed trying to keep warm. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, those are all of those pieces. So let me, I'm gonna get all of the pieces and I gotta kind of sit, now that I have like most of my pieces done, sit down and like, look, what do we need to glue? Have those as priority. I don't know if we're gonna sand anything today. We'll see. Okay. That down there. Let me get the pieces. So we'll do one at a time. Goes on this one too. So this is for our Destiny's Embrace one. That's as high as I can get. I still need to glue this piece together. So it's gonna go like that. These two here, so we're gonna need to glue these today. This one and this one. These all need to glue, which will go here. These will need to glue. I think I'm gonna do these separately. So this one, I have it where it's gonna go on top. So I gotta kind of space out how I glue that. Yeah. See, you also have to do a little bit of like highlighter. You do it just a little bit so you have a little dot. Perfect. Yeah. Hi, Art Birdie, welcome on. When in the Ice Age did we just go? I know. Yeah, I'm doing well now, thanks. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so all the little pieces that we just cut are details for here. So they'll end up going like that. I may actually glue these on. I gotta look at the image. But they all kind of go like this. Some of them I'll have to, oh no, I think it's that. There and I think like that. Let's see. Oh, no, wrong way. It goes like that. Okay. So I will end up gluing these because these have to be kind of rounded in them, but they go there. And then, I'm not gonna worry about any of the I have like so many flower components right now, but they're not going to be situated yet. And then for the top part, we've got here, which will need to be glued together and then sanded as well. And then I've got like So many of these. Oh, I need to figure out which ones of these I need to do 2 of. So do I want 2 or 1 of this? I think I'm gonna do 1 of these. I cut 2, but I don't need the second one. I'll still keep it just in case. All of those are 1. That's 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, this one. I think this one was the only one I was gonna do 2 of. There. Yeah, okay, so this should be everything that we're gluing right now. So I'm gonna do little marks on them so I know which parts to glue. At the dude's face as he was doing it, looked about as happy as well. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do an X there, an X here. I usually, when gluing, I put X's on them so I know which part to glue. And then for this one, we're gonna do X, X. For those, these we will do after. So this one ends up going, we're gonna glue it until here, I think. Because it's gonna separate. So like there and there-ish? Ish-ish? These two. And these. Okay. So those are all of those. I'm gonna put them in a pile real quick over here. Don't lose the pieces! Yee! There we go. Lady, thank you for the new follow. Much love. Okay. He's here. But yeah, I'll have to do, so typically when PVC pipes and CPVC pipes don't fit like this, I'll typically wrap it in EVA foam and insert it, and then we'll glue it in place. But I think we'll do this part later. So yeah, that should be all of the parts. And then I also have like the little star piece down there. Okay. So let me move this back and then we'll get out the other Keyblade and see what we need to glue on there. I want to have everything situated so I can just glue everything at once and then hopefully close the windows as soon as possible. So anybody else excited about BlizzCon today? Or tomorrow? Okay, let me get the next one out. Star Seeker. Oh, I think I'm actually gluing this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yeah, here's all the components for this one that I have so far. So with this piece, I ended up cutting out 4 of these, and then we need to glue 2 of them together first, and then we will encase the this piece. We'll cut our spot and glue it in place. And then once that's done, then I can glue the other pieces around it. So I need to put an arcs on these 2. There and there. These we're not doing yet. We also have these, which are going to be glued in here. Or do I want to cut a strip? I don't think I want to cut a strip. I think I just want to wrap it. Will be that. Because we've got these pieces that are going to come kind of like here and here with all of the stars. But I need to have this covered on here first. So I guess what we can do to prepare for this, so it has all these little detail pieces that are going to go here. So we can kind of glue these down on both sides first. And then once this is all sanded, we can glue this onto here and sand it as well. Yeah, that's gonna be our thing. And everything else, we don't need to glue right now, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, we've got that done. These can go away for now. Yes. I'm gonna put here. Ugh. Cheers, guys. I wish I could throw these away. I'm gonna mark those so we know that these 2 will eventually glue together. That one, that one, that one. Okay. We'll mark this side, there, 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 sorry. And then that one's here and here. Okay. Kind of trace where they go. I know this part, I had it where it aligns like right there. if this actually aligns or not. Oh, awesome. I had it where it aligned. Cool. I didn't know if they would be off a little. Doesn't matter if they're a little off, because I'll have like base glue kind of a little bit inside, so. Okay, there is those two pieces that we will glue, and then to trace these next. One's done. And the other side. Okay, done on those. So those are good to be glued for this Keyblade. Okay, and then we got the sword. Let me see. So the sword I currently have like this. But I don't know if I can put the next part on yet, because I need to stand still. Let me just look. Yeah, I really need to stand the next piece before I can go in there. Okay, so I think we are ready to glue now. So I need to put on some jackets and some hats when we open this window to glue. Yay! I'll need the small bottle. We'll get that out. We get that and the respirator. get nice and toasty. I've actually never worn a respirator with a hat, so I don't know how that'll work. We'll see. Might try without it for now. Write it down, write it down. Aww, Stinglets, thank you for the resub of 8 months. Much love, and I hope you are doing well. I will write it down in just a second. Okay, now you're here. Welcome here, Caspian. How are you? Oh. I am a little tired. Reminder that our sub day is this Saturday. So yeah, we'll be doing Jackbox with all of our subs. So okay. That. We're gonna be doing that. I need pliers to open that. And I will need to go into. So let's get the camera situated before I let in the cold. Okay, it's situated. You're hot. It was in the 80s this morning. Ooh. I mean, that's a good thing. Compared to what it has been. All right. Hi, Millpool. Welcome in. How are you? The cold nether bothered you? Well, that's good. I need to put the fan on real quick. We'll see how fast it drops inside, temperature-wise. Alright, let us begin. So we're staying our contacts symmetrically right now. those pieces are done. We'll put them to the side to dry. Missed a tiny bit there actually. Okay. Next pieces. Okay. Now for these, this is still part of the Star Seeker one, by the way. Okay. Better when you have it only in the lines where it's gonna go, but this part I just don't really care. Two small pieces. Okay, and then all of these pieces we need to do now. Hi testing limits, welcome on. Hope you're keeping warm. Yeah. I've had heat for over 24 hours now, so it's been nice. But I have the window open now for gluing, so kind of keeping warm, kind of. But it's definitely not as bad as like yesterday. Hope you're doing well. Those pieces are all done. Let's see if I can move these. They still have to dry a little bit more. I have like the heat running already. Motivation to get back to the world. I know, that's how I am. I'm like so behind on things because of all the power stuff. I had to do one text. Okay. We're gonna do these next. So this is for the Destiny Embrace now. Your kids are keeping me busy. That's nice. Hopefully they're not too much of a handful. I'm able to stay warm. Some kids there, yeah. I'm actually seeing a bunch of kids out today now that we've got power and it's getting warmer. There were so many people out the first day we had snow, and then the second day, nobody was out. Everybody was like, I'm done. It can go away now. Do the rest of the pieces. We should be able to just get everything on here, I think. Okay. No idea how that seems right now. I'm ready for my normal Texas weather. You're considering move to Texas? Oh, what part of Texas? I think that was ice falling. Lives in Houston, so probably there since you know someone. Oh, okay, Houston's pretty nice, but it gets really humid. And you also have to be, you'll have to look into like housing, and because there's so many hurricanes down there, you'll want to be prepared for like prepping for that. Make sure the house is like above water level or the sea level and everything. But I've liked it a lot there. There's a lot of museums which are pretty nice too for the kiddos.
There's a butterfly museum that's like my absolute favorite, and it's a glass pyramid with butterflies that are just loose, and some of them that are bigger than your face, and a lot of aquariums. Might change our music in a bit. You live in Florida most of your life, but she knows, or never been to, actually, you know, go there. I mean, I grew up in Austin, and I've lived all around. Austin's, it's nice, but it's stupid expensive. I actually prefer the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Irving is my favorite place, but it's expensive. But you got traffic too. You kind of want to live like near a big town, but not in the big town. There's a few more parts we gotta do, but I'm gonna close this for now. But it also depends on, like, job-wise, what you're looking at. Okay. You hate city life anyway? Okay, good. Yeah. But yeah, you've got, like, where I am, like, is more of hill country. I've got lakes. But I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere. San Antonio, you've got a lot of more of the, like, Hispanic life, which is lots of fun. That one actually is a good town to live in. It's a lot more concrete, unfortunately. Austin's more hippie, more trees. You've got hill country, you've got lakes. Going down south towards Houston, it's more sea, hot, humid, and hurricanes. Dallas-Fort Worth area, traffic, expensive, flat, but a lot to do. So it really just depends. What area up there is in it? Yeah. Just outside it, yeah. Okay, I think we can start putting things together. I'm gonna see how it is without the respirator. Yeah, I gotta wear the respirator still. Yeah, everywhere has pros and cons, pretty much. It just depends on more of like what the lifestyle you want, and with your kids too. The Texas school systems aren't the greatest, so you'll probably want to look into like, I mean, I don't need to tell you, but yeah. So, okay, let's just start putting things together. This one's pretty good, and just kind of put it together and put it out of the way. All these have to dry though. Okay, it should be good for these. Probably gonna stick with homeschooling and just get them into some. Okay, that's nice then. Austin has tons and tons of outdoor stuff and activities. Lots of rock climbing there. There's lots and lots of state parks. Lots of swimming. and a lot of clubs there. Just because I grew up there, so I know most about that one. I can't really say too much about the other places for like other activities. Okay, so this one I need to align this piece first. This is our guideline piece. They're pretty much everywhere. But it's not like they're gonna be in your house, really. One thing to consider about the Texas is you have to have a car, you have to drive everywhere. You can't really take public transportation too well. To get to one city to another takes at least like an hour to 2 hours. So like to go to Austin and San Antonio can take you like an hour and a half. You cannot cross the entire state in like a few hours. It takes almost an entire day. And most people aren't aware of that when they come. There's really only public transportation like in the big cities. We'll move that one there. Okay. It's okay, you just want to make costumes and props and YouTube videos from home and your wife is stylist, so there's always that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, leather locations, San Antonio and in Austin and in Dallas. You'll kind of want to look at locations for stores and stuff because they're not all over Texas, and you don't want to drive like 2 hours to a fabric store. That's what I have to do actually. Unless you just order everything. TNT Cosplay Supplies, which is EVA foam, they're located in Dallas. And that's where a lot of the cons are here. So if you're looking like for cosplay as a living, that might be a better direction. There's some in San Antonio, but it's not as big as up there. Gotta watch out for your SDLs, Catherine. Got a little off on that one. Might just need to trim it some. Yeah.
Write it down, write it down.
Write it down.
Cliff, thank you for the resub of 10 months. Much love, and I hope you're doing well. I'll write it down in just a second. something cut. There we go. I wrote it down. I kind of think I don't need this now. There's not really like a breeze today. They want your attention. Oh, okay. And of course all of this has to be sanded after. If I end up down your way, we can meet up. Okay. Cool. Pretty dry on that one. It's gonna be a lot of sanding. Okay. Mostly foam, yeah. I prefer EVA foam work than sewing. But people want me to do so much sewing tutorials and I just haven't had time. Okay, so that's that piece. Yay! Okay, yeah. Let's see.
That's okay. I'm gonna rinse out my respirator real quick though.
side. And then we got these big boys to attach still. Okay, all good. Let's find different music now. Let's do... do this one for a bit, I think. Be good. Cheers, guys. All right. So now with this part, we still have more stuff to glue, but we gotta do this part first. So that is gonna be this. Let me get the 10.2. You did make a really cool sword recently out of wood, and that was actually pretty fun. Ah, nice, nice. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Tiffany from Tiffany Gordon Cosplay. And press the follow button. Ah. Oh, that's it. That's it. Okay. So this one needs to be. I gotta make it like perfectly aligned, which I think is there. Roughly? Yeah. Okay. So that'd be that. You're definitely on your end. All streams you're watching are PowerPoint. Ooh, I'm sorry. Connection just having off today. To film this. I'm fine on my end, but I don't know for sure. Let's do that. And then I won't have my head cut off as much. Blacklight Frost, thank you for the new follow. There's that. Okay, this one roughly about there. And there. Really do enjoy the style of your build. You know for sure, but it seems like you're really efficient at moving through. Oh yeah. I had to teach myself, like, so my past jobs, I was a jewelry designer and I had to do prototypes really fast to meet deadlines. And it kind of helped for me doing cosplay builds. And also switching to doing a new cosplay every single month really helped with
just, you kind of figure out what is the fastest and most efficient way to make something. And it seems to be doing okay. I have a pretty good understanding of how fast I can work on things. And like, typically when I decide that I'm gonna make something, I'll sit down and look and stare at a prop. A picture of, not like a finished prop, but a picture of the prop that I wanna make, or the armor, and I'll kind of diagnose it in my head. Sometimes I'll make a list of like, these are all of the steps that I need for like making this piece. I need to cut out 4 sheets of EVA foam, and then I need to glue them together, and I'll do like a list of every single step, and it kind of helps to prioritize on like, how long is this gonna take me, and kind of help plan. So I found that to be useful. Yeah. Very clear that you aw, thank you. Hi Cosplay, how are you today? Purple Butterfly, thank you for the new follow. Much love. Okay, so that is that piece. And like, what I kind of have like formulas also on, for props, I always use CPVC pipes as a bone structure. I know it's always going to need to be in it, so you do the exact same process once you figure it out for each of them, and it kind of helps, and you learn from that, you learn what works, and you just keep with that and improve on it. So yeah. Most builds can be broken down into layers, basic shapes. Learning that helped me. Yeah, very much so. Learning to work with different sizes of EVA foam too really helps, instead of just like one thickness is everything. And trying to create it to look like a real piece as much as possible. So, tired. Okay, so we got that. Blah, blah, blah. So we gotta cut this shape out now. I'm really tired right now. This is the most work I've done in a few days. Good, just having having some brunch and doing some research for a commission you have coming up. Nice. You allowed to share the commission, or is it a NDA right now? You're building a giant robot dragon, so naturally it feels, yeah, I know those builds. Yeah, breaking it into different sections really helps, and being like, you want this piece, and like, I found for big props, or big builds and armors and things, if you have leg pieces, feet pieces, arm pieces, shoulder pads, counting each of those as separate pieces, and like, it helps to work on everything at once, but if you have less room, and also to keep focus on things, finish one piece first in foam. Like, you could save till the end on painting all at once, but like, finish the shoulder pads first, then finish the leg pieces, and then you can kind of see it come together, and it doesn't feel as like, because you're making everything at once. You don't know if your PC is pooping on the phone or everything is okay. I think everything's okay. I'm sorry you're having problems. Have you tried restarting it? Or maybe you haven't updated. I have problems when I don't update my stuff. Surface takes a sheet of foam itself. Yeah. Okay, cool. Foam efficiency too. Buy larger pieces, buy on sale. Costs a little bit more money up front, but you'll save money in the end. And save your scraps. Anything that is like this size and larger, I save. I don't toss. And then use that for all your small pieces for cutting. Just a friend of yours, you're making him a Jedi Temple Guard outfit with all the accessories. Ooh. First time you've been making anything Star Wars. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't done anything Star Wars related. They're always big builds, but I know, like, I appreciate the people that do them like out of foam, because I know a lot of people Like, they look really cool, but a lot of people buy them, or they'll just, like, 3D print them. And it's a lot of work to 3D print, but it's like, I appreciate the builds of film. Yes. Okay. You save it all, one day you make a giant foam scraps. Yeah. Nice, nice. Okay, I'll try to on your NPC. Aw. No. Okay. Here, I need to sharpen my blade. I'm gonna mute the mic real quick while I sharpen. Check, check. There we go. Okay. Mostly fabrics, so it'll be a bit easier, just a lot of sewing. Ah, nice, nice. Okay. Now to cut this, it's gonna be like really stupid because it's gonna barely have any foam holding it in the end. So we'll have to cut it in sections, I think. It's gonna be hard bends here, so I might have to kind of carve it out. But we're just gonna glue the piece in there, so it doesn't have to be too pretty, and it's gonna be covered anyway. So. Okay. We'll have to cut a few times, I think, too. So I'm definitely not touching the bottom. Yeah. It went through one sheet, but not the second sheet, so. My blade's not long enough. Do I use TNT as thick foam at all, like the 18 and 24 inch? I've used it once for, like, for me, it's expensive and hard to cut, because you can't really cut it with a box cutter too well. You have to use is that a bandsaw or a scroll saw? I think it's a bandsaw. When I made my Assassin's Creed Sepulchre axe, that one was out of the foam that was like that big, so like 3.5 inches, and it worked wonderfully. But you had to physically put it on the little saw that goes up and down and cut it out. Works really well for large props, but it only is like a square this big. They don't get larger, so doing pieces that are this long, it would have to be cut into 2 sections, and then you'd have a line in the center, and I don't like that with my props. So yeah, and it's really expensive, at least for me, compared to this. So, but it's really useful. Got a bunch of foam chunks to go, bandsaw in the shape. So you're gonna lurk. Okay, cool. Safety first. Yee. Okay, I gotta cut another. Yeah, I stick to mostly the, like this is 12 inch, and that's the largest I have for shipping. And I'll just layer up. For a lot of like swords and things, I'll use insulation foam as well. You love it for props, but yeah, you do have to cut with a wax cutter. Definitely need some of it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't sand anything with a belt sander. I have a 2-inch sanding drum that I use, And like I only work inside, so. Aw, Daniel, welcome on, and thank you for the 100 biddies. Much love. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, definitely pros and cons for it. Okay. How's work going today, Daniel? This one goes. Glad you survived. I'm glad I survived too. Yeah. I need to make sure it's I survived the Texas snowstorm 2021. Work is windy and cold. You love it? Well, that's good. Glad you're enjoying it. Probably we'll have to cut out a little more here. Let's see. Might have got it. No, I need to carve it a wee bit more. Yep. It did not cut that part though. Okay, I think we got it. I'm gonna pretend that I just cut all of that out and pull it out. There we go. I do save these though, because it's a big thick piece of EVA foam that I can carve later. Okay. So now let us, oh, did I stop it? I did. See if our shape fits. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We'll use our 4 sandbags. Oh, wait. I need to move the cutting mat. And get the hot glue gun. I actually do end up using pretty much all of my scraps. But yeah, I know for where my build is going that I'm going to use that, and I need it for certain sections. So I typically have like 2 or 3 cosplays planned, so I know what I'm, like, scrap-wise, I know what to kind of keep around. For the most part. Sometimes, you know, it's a little... Okay. That one. It's gonna go there. There. And I need like one more here. I might get my other sandbag. I lost one of my sandbags. I don't know what happened to it. It got eaten by my room somewhere. There we go. The setup, and then we can add the glue where I want it. Build up fast. You can use them in your wife. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think like I do once a year where I try to anyway, go through my cosplay boxes of scraps and things, and like if it goes out of the box, like it doesn't fit in the box anymore, I kind of will go through the scraps and be like, do I really need this? The Warble box and the leather box are fine, but the EVA foam sometimes will have to change. But it lives in a closet, and if the door doesn't close, then there's an issue. But otherwise, I can just jam more in there. Yeah, these are 2-pound weight bags. I got like little beads in them, and I use them for everything, for doing my templates on, for holding foam down. Because normally foam comes and it's all curled up. Things like that. Okay. We're waiting for the hot glue gun to heat up right now. I can sit. Let's sit. Huzzah! It'll be the exact piece you needed a week later, yeah. Yeah, we get those too. Oh. I'm bad with boxes in the garage because like I have a box. Write it down. Aw, Daniel, thank you for gifting Kendoom6 a sub to the channel. Much love, and welcome to the sub part of the channel. What's up? I will write it down. But yeah, I have a box that I used for this actual table. It's an IKEA kitchen table, or like, it's wood, but it's meant for like on top of cabinets and stuff, and it's water resistant, and it's really nice. I love my IKEA tables, and I just put legs on them. IKEA legs are shit though. They're new ones though, so you kind of have to mess around with it. But oh, I have the box from like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's like, how long is my table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 9 or 10 feet long, and then it opens up to like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, like 7 feet, so like 10 by 7. And so I use that to cover my floor in the garage and do all my airbrush painting for large props and stuff. And then I just fold it up and put it back on shelving. But yeah, I'm bad with boxes. I need to write it down. Okay, I got it. It's in the little book. Yep, sub day is on the 27th, which is this Saturday. Everybody voted in our subsection of Discord that y'all wanted to play Jackbox together. So that is the plan. It's almost 2 teams big. I know. Yee. Okay, our hot glue is pretty good. So
almost out of glue too, which is kind of bad. My yes, it's my death note. It's my hit list of all of y'all, but in a good way. I don't know. All right. Actually, am I in frame still? Okay, let's just go. Hello and goodbye. Typically with this, I'll glue around the outer edge first. And have plenty of glue. Tends to help. I need to replace our, I do a new cosplay phone wallpaper for subs each month, and I put it on Discord, and I change it out, and I need to put this month's one in now. Okay, I'll just hold it for a little bit. Head, gotta try and foam some tricky pieces and bring yourself to use foam clay. You don't want to wait 3 to 4 days for this. Yeah. Best of luck. Have fun and stay warm. Yeah. So it's just different color EVA foam. So it's white and black EVA foam. I was going through my leftover foam. I prefer to work with the black EVA foam. They're both exactly the same, just with sanding and heat treating it's easier to see, where the white it's easier to draw your lines on, but with sanding it's a little bit more, at least for me, harder to see if it's sanded correctly. And for heat treating, normally to tell if a foam piece is heat treated, it will change a slight different color and shine for the black foam. And the white EVA foam is just more difficult to see. But when I was buying foam, they ran out of the black stuff, so I had to go to white. But yeah, nothing, just the same exact foam, just different colors. Okay, so we are back 100%. Yee! Good, good. So after I've got that, I typically will kind of do a little zigzag down to ensure that the glue holds to itself. Okay. Yee! Kidum, thank you for the new follow. Much love. Fascinating to know if this is one of the key parts of the shield, or this is the Keyblade. This is the this Keyblade right here with the it's the Star Seeker from Kingdom Hearts. So we've been switching back and forth between everything. Since it's been so cold, I haven't been able to glue anything. And today's the first day that it's getting above freezing, so I can have the windows open and glue. Gotta head back to work. Have a great stream. Aw, thanks for stopping by, Caspian, and good luck at work with the customers. So yeah. Yee. Yep. Oh, to sit again, to sit. I'm not used to water bottles with caps. I keep hitting myself in the nose with it. It's kind of funny. Okay. Good. So now we can flip it. But yeah, that's our Keyblade so far. So
Keyblades that I'm making are going to be, I'm a judge for the Ultimate Online Cosplay Competition, and we have a GoFundMe thing happening right now to help support the convention, the cosplay competition, help kind of pay the judges, help to make the awards and things, and both Keyblades are gonna be, what is the extended goal or something? So potentially people can buy these and help support the convention. So. But I'm a bit behind with them just because not having power for a week and it being cold, haven't really been able to work on them. Kingdom Hearts knowledge this week, so yeah. Haven't developed into the, yeah, this is, it's technically CPVC pipe, not PVC. I prefer to work with this rather than PVC because it gets smaller and you can bend it a lot easier than PVC. But yeah, I always use it as a bone structure for my pieces. So you don't have a floppy weapon or prop. How are we doing on time today? 2:30, okay. All right, that is all of our hot gluing. Oh. So we gotta wait for that piece to dry, then we can glue the other two sections on top of it next. Should still be warm. Okay, we gonna sit for a bit. Like kids are in short sleeves now outside. Like bizarre that it was like in the single digits and then now it's going back to normal Texas weather. It's good though. Good. Okay, so I need to mark on these our next pieces that we're gonna glue. So obviously we're gluing on that. This one we'll need to glue that side, and then this one will be this side and on the other. We need to do this one first, so that way we can get glue dried, attach the piece, and then glue to the opposite side. So, but I want to wait till everything is fully dry. And the plan is, so this one's not straight up and down, so in the end I'll end up carving everything and sanding it, so it'll be nice and smooth all over. And then there's little points that come here, and I'll make like little blocks to attach afterwards. That'll be nice and pretty and sharp. So. I'll done do it. not too much in temperature yet. It's still 73 inside, which is good. So, even though it's, what is it outside now? It's 42 outside. Yee. Spicy pickle! What have you been up to, Cliff, besides having a poopy connections today? Okay, I think we're good. Let me move it all. This one's gonna be, I'm also gonna put an A on there so I know A and B. I did go to HEB and get water, which they're, yeah. Home Depot and liquor stores tend to have water. Especially liquor stores. They've got, like, at least everyone that's here, they have just packs and packs. So whether you want alcohol or not, you can still go and just get water. Get out of water, but you need the filter, pure water. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think the HEB here only had especially glass water bottles that was like sparkling, and I don't drink that. So, liquor stores have it. Okay. Back on.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that stuff either. I've never been a fan of sparkling water. Come on.
All right.
Pfizer, welcome on. How are you today? Glad I'm okay. I was getting. Oh yeah, thanks. I'm all good now. We had power for over 24 hours now, so, and they're no longer doing rolling blackouts here. Hi Joe, welcome in. Glad to have you back. Aw, thank you. Glad to have all of y'all here as well. Tiff mask, dark Tiff. Oh, your mother, I guess? I don't know. I can't really say father. That'd be kind of weird. I like to have a few friends in Texas and everyone is in the yeah. I know there's still some people in Texas that have issues with their power right now. More up north though, because it's still colder. There's still snow on the ground too in some spots. Okay. After you saw outside your window snow and laughed at the idea of it. I know. It was such, it's like, I've seen now snow, I mean, technically this was my third time seeing snow, and we had it for 3 or 4 days, like it didn't disappear. So I don't know how to count that. But it's such a rare occurrence here. And it's just bizarre. Did I hear anything from, I didn't watch any of it, so I don't know any of. Please tell me the news. I actually don't know if I had like power doing that. From Xenoblade 2 was announced for Smash Bros? I'm not a big Smash Bros person. Like, I've played some of them, but I don't have, like, I played it for whichever one was on the GameCube, like, many years ago. But I haven't really played it since. Monster Hunter Rise comes out next month. Okay, cool. That one is supposed to be like the open world one, right? Mario Golf. That, you can have the excitement for me on that. We need to touch those. I'll save this book. Did I turn it off? I think these are the last pieces that we need to glue that I forgot to do earlier. Breath of the Wild 2 news comes out later in the year. Ooh! I think I might want to invest in that. I haven't played the first one, and it looked so good. Okay. Goes like this. Okay, we're good. While that dries, because I still gotta flip it and do the other side. We'll trace all of these. Obviously, this one goes here. Splatoon. Where'd it go? Okay, well, I lost my silver Sharpie. Come on, do it. You can do it. Not really, can't see that. Oh, I found it. Never mind. Okay, that side. This one went here.
Yee!
Kishan, thank you for the new follow. Catch them. That one. This one went here. Yeah, we're currently working on gluing together parts for our Destiny's Embrace Keyblade, as well as our Star Seeker Keyblade. We're waiting for glue to dry on that one. Good Direct, we might get more later since they're showcasing the first half of the year. Oh, okay, cool. I need to see the picture real quick. Okay, this one goes more. It's more like that. Let's do it there. Okay. And then to the opposite side too. Thanks guys also for watching. Hope y'all are enjoying our stream today. If you want to catch up on any of my past cosplay making streams, they are all on YouTube, on my cosplay one. Oh, it actually didn't connect on there. It goes, where's it go? Slightly off. Like that instead. Okay. Yeah. This one was here. This is why I wanted to trace them beforehand, because you can see how they're a little uneven, so I can sand them on the actual piece so they're all nice and flush. It's not. It's weird to think it's Friday. Just because this week has been so bizarre. Okay. That's the last one. Add the glue real quick. Actually, let's go ahead and attach these pieces now. That's like as best as I can get it. It is A. So you can see where it got off a little bit. That's okay. Okay. And this one we need to put glue on here. And also glue on all the small pieces. Okay. Put that to the side. Now we can do glue on all these pieces. This one is basically the entire surface, so we're just going to do that. Okay, and these last little pieces. And then we gotta wait for those to dry, flip it and do glue on that side as well. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to glue? I think that's it for glue-wise, actually. So just these pieces. So we gotta wait for glue to dry. But thanks guys for watching. I'm happy to see things taking like life now, because it definitely was like a pile of just like cut out pieces for so long, and now being able to glue things together is the next step for sanding and carving, and it's gonna be great. So yeah, I'm excited. Yep. We can actually carve the blade afterwards, the Star Seeker one. So I'll have to do that before sanding. I like to remove materials with the box cutter first, just because then it's less sand dust everywhere and you cut off a big portion of it. So yeah. But it takes a little bit to dry just because it's cold outside right now. So Yuppers. We're getting close to BlizzCon starting, which is good. Turn off the little. A little bit more to dry on this one. But I'm gonna start shifting things. Actually, we can attach things on this one. Let's do that. Alrighty. There. That one's good to do glue on the opposite side. This one still is a little wet though. Dry faster! I can do a large piece on this one. The other one I have to still wait a tiny bit on. Close enough. do the glue now on the opposite side, and then when that's done, we can attach the last of the Keyblade part. We can close the glue, since I'll be done gluing at that point. I'm going to remove a little bit of this off of here so our lid doesn't get stuck. Okay. Taking it. Now for the last part of our lid on this. Alrighty. Ta-da! Our base of it, so not bad. This is for the Star Seeker with the star heart on it. Now I can beat somebody over the head with it. I mean, I can just like, it is pretty like stiff, but it's the little hook for your neck. What is it, the comedians when you're doing bad and they go and they like pull you with the stick kind of? Okay, so now these gotta dry. I'm gonna rinse out my respirator again. Back in a second.
Okay. Cheesecakes. Make it dry faster. Make
Make it dry faster! Wow. I'm really excited to like start carving this. It's gonna be nice. That's not why. No, I've been doing too much day drinking lately because of all of the weather stuff. I need to get back to where I only have like a glass a night at like dinner time. Too much drinking is bad for me because then I can't function during the day. Drink responsibly. Only drink if you're of age. There's my whatever thing. You're waving your hands really fast to help. It helped. Thank you. Okay. These. Yay, team! Or if you're watching. Is that what you're doing? No judgment if you are. Drinking water, you stay hydrated at the moment. Yeah. Yep. I've been having too much Dr. Pepper lately, so it's been nice to have some water too. So yeah, there's the two pieces. So this one will attach here, and then these pieces, I'll cut it and carve it, but it'll end up going like that. And then I'll probably add some small little piece there, but I'll carve these a little bit flatter. I think it lines like actually right there. And then all this needs to be sanded, of course. But it's easier to sand in two sections. So I'll make those flush and then put it together, round them. So the Keyblades for Kingdom Heart are very much like bulky and nothing is too round. Like you can very much like see, like I intentionally did like cut, and I don't want to round it too much because this is what it looks like in game. I went off of like the original ones. So they've slowly kind of changed it, but they still have kept the style a bit, which I enjoy. So. Okay, those pieces there. So next we can carve. Okay. This piece. I need that. I'll need my paper again. And I need to pull up a reference image, so give me 2 seconds. This is desktop, cosplay, Kingdom Heart Keyblades, done since the Star Seeker. There it is. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Pretty much all of this is going to be rounded, except for down here, there's a little line that's a little bit more sharp. So, I'm just gonna trace it real quick. I've got some tracing paper. I thought I did. Did I put it over here?
Just trace it real quick. Yee. Napoj, thank you for the new follow. Nice up. Okay, really, really fast did it. If you're just getting here, welcome. My name's Tiffany from Tiffany Cosplay. I'm currently working on a bunch of Keyblades. This one is specifically the Star Seeker, and then the other one we're doing is Destiny's Embrace. And then we're also working on my cosplay, which is the Sacred Shield Charlotte from Final Fantasy Brave Exodus. I think today we've really just been doing Keyblades though. I think everything I need on that one is standing at this point, so very good. There we go. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of trace my line as a guide there. Looks good so far. Aw, thanks, teacher. Yeah, we just finished gluing all of our layers and we're gonna carve this part. I'd like to carve pieces with the box cutter before going to the sanding bench, just so there's less dust anymore. 53 minutes till BlizzCon! Whoosha! Yeah. I'm excited. Excited, but I'm tired, like, ugh. Okay, I'm gonna sharpen the blade real quick. Less fun part, yeah. Cause this one, so I needed the bulkiness because the height's gonna be this thick, but it's all gonna be rounded in the end. So I have a bunch of pieces that I've kind of trimmed. I do have to be careful though that, so my CPVC pipe is in between the two sections, so I have to make sure that I don't carve too much into it. But if I do, I can always fix it by foam clay smoothing it in afterwards. But I gotta be very, very careful on that. So yeah, yep. But let's go ahead and start carving. Everything's just gonna get kind of rounded and take shape. So. We'll see how well I can do this with the stream. I'm gonna do small amounts at first so I can kind of get a basic idea of my shape. I'd rather do less than more up front. Oh, well, they've already pretty much said that Overwatch 2 is not coming out this year, but they have a whole Overwatch 2 section, so they're gonna go over it. Hopefully it'll be next year, but maybe it'll be another year, so we'll see. I mean, like, last year's announcement of it, I don't think they actually had planned on announcing it, but it got released beforehand, so they kind of had to say something. And like, same with Diablo 4. I don't think everybody Like I think, no, they did plan that one because they had cosplays for it. But definitely with Overwatch 2, they didn't have any cosplays for it. And typically when they have like huge new announcements, they'll have cosplayers. Yeah. I don't really know the best way of showing this, so. Yeah, well, everything got delayed because of COVID. Care like if it's too far delayed, but I'd like them to kind of give a rough estimate of, we think it's gonna come out during this time or something. Just keeps getting, yeah. Yeah, I think the Overwatch 2, if I remember correctly on the schedule, was after the opening ceremonies, maybe? I'm gonna sharpen my blade real quick. Okay. Slowly taking shape. Yeah, so far I haven't heard anybody say that they're excited for any news on World of Warcraft or anything. I've only heard people interested in Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4. I need to start putting these in the trash. sharpening again. What does my mom want? Why is the middle layer a different type? Just because I was using the last of my white EVA foam. And it's the same thickness. In the end, it doesn't matter. It's all the same type of foam, same thickness, and it's all going to be painted anyway. It's to trigger everybody! I'm sure I'll get asked that tons of times, especially when the tutorial of this goes out. But you use what you got. My awesome thing. Yeah, it's just like there's different colors of foam. TNT has black and white, and typically I'll work with the black foam, but it's the same exact as the white. And then also there's like gray foam that a lot of people will use. I think Kamui normally uses gray, but we don't have it, and only like specific places have it. So I'm gonna sharpen the blade again. Okay. So you could do this also in insulation foam, but I don't like having my insulation foam exposed, just because it's so bad to work with. And EVA foam's a lot cleaner, especially with sanding too. This one's going to be more of a straight, but I'm not sure. My curve is in there for sure, but I'm not sure how close, so. You love EVA foam? Yeah. I really enjoy working with it too. I mean, technically you could, because this is 4 sheets, you could do like a second white if I had it. And then I could really know where to be careful with carving. But I really just wanted to use like all of it up. You done with it? Kind of like carving a cake. Sharpen the blade again. Okay. And to do the other side. The squeak sound is the blade going through the contact cement glue. Yeah. Try to not do too much of an angle because in the end I want it to be round and not like a straight line. You want to come off on that one? Got a Dremel last month and finally started sanding and stuff that you have from used. Oh yeah, invest in a vacuum. I have a little shop vac that I have hooked up to my workbench, and if you get like the plastic hose, you could just put a piece of wire and then just kind of do a little spot, and you can sit there and hang at your desk and catch all of it. That, and also you can have potentially, I have a drawer that comes out and it helps collect a lot of the dust underneath, because obviously I've got carpet on the ground here, and it really helps with the cleanup and things. Okay. Pretty good shape so far. Only thing is this one. This one is where it is gonna be the 45. So I need to sharpen the blade a little bit more, and then we'll go a little more intense on that part. Okay. Am I still going? All right. Try that next time you sand something. Yeah. For doing mercy wings and stuff, it's definitely helped. And then if you have small pieces, I actually have a 3D printed part that I put on top of the hose, and it's like a little kind of net thing. But if you don't have that, you can just get normally a piece of, like, if you've got tulle, you can use that, like the fabric, or if you have the screens for like your windows, any of that material, just wrap it over with a rubber band, and it'll stop big particles from going in. Or like if you're sanding a small little piece and your vacuum's like this, it would eat it, so it helps prevent it from getting sucked in. Oh, I think I have this one. This one was a misprint because it was too small, but something like this helps to block out things. Close the mic when you, yeah. It's sandpaper that I'm using, but my mic is like right here, so yeah. I know people don't really want to hear it, so. Okay, on this side, sharpen again. You guess you should get Valheim? Yes, get it, Cliff. It is a lot of fun. I'll do it this way. I have very much enjoyed it. I think it is well, at its state that it's at right now, I think it's well worth more than 20 bucks. I would pay 40 for it. It is, it's not a finished game yet though, but still really, really good. Okay, that. I hear a crying child. Okay. That. Let me see. I do want it to be rounded a little bit more, so let's keep going at it. Slowly but surely. It's like the more time I spend here, the less mess it'll be down the road. This one's a little deeper here. You're gonna order pizza tonight, Crimson? Nice. You're gonna get everybody wanting pizza now. Ooh, cinnamon things? Ooh. Like thinking. I'm gonna say no, I don't think you should get cinnamon things. But that's just me. Are you gonna do the normal pizza or are you gonna do a deep dish? Actually, what I really want right now is I want like cake. Chocolate cake. Ugh. Okay. Guess you're having pizza now too. Everybody's gonna have pizza now. Good job, Crimson. It's like I like the idea of a deep dish, but like for me, I wouldn't want, like, I would want very, very fine sauce. And, like, cheese and pepperoni. Pepperoni! Yes. Must order pizza. Yes, all of y'all. All of y'all. Okay. I think that's more of the shape I want on that side. It like looks funny. I don't know. But sanding will definitely improve it and it'll be a lot less messy. Then like this piece, so technically right here there's gonna be like a pointy thing and then there's another pointy thing here and a larger one here, and then there's one more here. So it's all gonna be round and then I'll have like these little points, so. A stuffed deep dish flat crust pineapple pizza. Gross, gross. No pineapple, no pineapple. I am not a pineapple person, but I don't like pineapple in general, so. Are we on time? Okay. Was it you, Cliff, that likes pineapple? Somebody we talked about last time that really liked pineapple.
Pineapple or an oak pear? I have no idea. Okay. Pineapple in general, yes. On a pizza, you don't hate it. It's still weird. It's still weird. Okay. This side definitely needs to go more. I'm gonna sharpen. Okay. Stay. A little bit more. I think that's kind of all I want to do right now. Pretty happy with it though. Weird Keyblades. These are actually my first 2 Keyblades that I've made. I have like so many blueprints for them because they're like really easy to do, but I've never made a full-on one. So, fun. Okay. Well, 340. I think that's much for it for us today, guys. Let me do my little thingy. So yeah, thanks guys for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany Cosplay. I've been making a new cosplay every single month for over a year right now, and we'd love to have you as part of our community, so press the follow button. We have an open Discord that anybody can join. If you are a sub, there is a sub section in the Discord with info on sub day, which is this Saturday. I also need to add our cosplay phone wallpaper into our sub section today or tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. This month I think they said it was Atlantic Mercy, so yeah, be cool. But thank you for all the follows I received today. Thank you for the host I received today. Thank you to Stieglitz24 for the resub, Cliff for the resub, and Daniel for gifting 1 sub to the channel. Also, thank you for the biddies. It's Friday because I lost this whole week because of snow. So I'm gonna be working on cosplays like all weekend, sanding, gluing. I gotta get these done. So yeah, our next stream is going to be on Monday the 22nd. I'm not sure yet if it's going to be a cosplay making stream or a gaming stream. If it is a gaming, we're probably going to be doing more Valheim. Cosplay making stream, it'll either be Keyblades or it'll be our Sacred Shield Charlotte costume. So be on the lookout for that. Also, BlizzCon, it's in like 20 minutes. So yeah, I'll either host it on Twitch or I'll see if I can do it in the watch party section of our Discord. But yeah, I'm also gonna play some Valheim, grab some foodie foods, and I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, and if you've missed any of our past cosplay building streams, I try to delete them as fast as possible off of Twitch, all of my streams. Just because of DMCA, but they all do go to my cosplay YouTube, which is Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and all the all of our gaming streams go to our new gaming YouTube, which is Tiffany Gordon Gaming. So you can go check those out there. We're doing a bunch of new. I'm a little behind on tutorials just because obviously this week. But yeah, we've got some new basic tutorials going up. I should have a heat gun, or I mean a heat treating EVA foam one, cutting,
Gluing will come soon. Also how to tie a knot for hand stitching and things like that. So make sure to go there, and I will see you next time. Much love, guys, and have a great one. Bye-bye.